Hello, Z! Here's Rosie!
No, this is Sheep.
Yeah, I am here with my best friend Woolric. I guess it'd be confusing if I said Wooly, but I call you Wooly. I've been wanting to collab with you for ages, and I finally found the right game for it. Because this is a weird one. I think we can vibe off of this. And also, it's chill enough that you don't need to have, like, a no latency, like, feed of my gameplay.
Yeah.
So what have you been up to today?
Well, a lot and not much at the same time.
That's kind of a mood. Like, I feel like I did a bunch, but also, like, I don't have that much to show for it.
Yeah. So I'm actually staying up at my aunt's, summer home right now. But, the temperature is, 20 degrees colder than what it was expected to be.
Mm-hmm.
So it's 50 degrees in here, and no one's fixed that thermos because it's a summer home.
Yeah, that makes sense. Apparently we're getting some double sheep. I'm gonna have to, try to deal with that. I think you're coming, through my speakers. That's weird. There's, a whole sync offset thing in OBS that I don't know how to deal with. Okay, I'd have to, measure, the distance between Rosie and Sheep and in which direction it goes. I'm just gonna, turn this down as much as I can, and then hopefully I can still hear you, alright?
Alright, let's try it.
Alright, how's that, everyone? Is there a single sheep now?
Am I a single sheep now?
Are you a single sheep?
I am.
Wow. Alright, so we got Jill the Jungle, an epic mega game shareware production. Epic Mega Games, the new name in computer entertainment. I bet they won't go anywhere.
Yeah.
Alright, as usual, let us know if volume and everything's good, because I can't hear that shit. Yep, Tim Sweeney, the man himself. If he is indeed a man, he might not be. He might be just some weird, automaton.
Yeah.
Alright, so this is Jill the Jungle. It's a pretty simple platformer game. We don't seem to be in a jungle, but I guess maybe we should just ran all the way here,
Yeah.
This kind of seems to be plains with floating blocks. And the ability to press F1 for help at any time. Do you ever press F1
That's
in
a
real
talent
life?
I wish I had. Yeah, doesn't work out.
Whoa. A concrete jungle, yeah, now that makes sense. Okay, I'm gonna have to turn you back up a little bit so I can hear you better. I should really just start using headphones for these.
Testing.
Yeah, that sounds fine for me at least. But
Right.
yeah, this is I'm gonna be doing Jazz Jackrabbit later this year, and I wanted to do this game first because it came out first. This is from 1992.
It's older than I am.
Slightly older than me, probably, unless it came out real near the end of the year. So, someone's been going around biting into all these apples and then putting them in the air, which is kind of rude, really. Gonna go down here, which is totally pointless. The only reason to go down here is to say you did. And to see this climbing animation, which is just... Yeah, that's good. It's either
Yeah,
it's
that's
like
good.
it's like Tim Sweeney or whoever started making a path here and then just kind of gave up. He doesn't go anywhere.
Yeah, I'm noticing some oddness with those kind of designs here.
All right, we get these weird things. Epic had this thing early on where they wanted to like take shots at everyone. So here's this press release from Washington. Yet another computer game hero has fallen victim to an immense, unstoppable force known as Epic. Oh man. I guess they do swallow everything, so. The young superhero B. Blaze yesterday announced his retirement at age 13. I just can't compete with these cool Epic heroes, said Blaze. I mean, he's 13, we don't need him to spell, even if he's a genius. They tried to do this in Jazz Jackrabbit too, and people got mad at them, so I had to take it out.
Incredible.
Okay, this looks a little more like a jungle, I suppose. We got vines. With giant ants.
I've always wondered about that kind of beefing with other video games things. Sometimes I think it's like restricted to a specific time, but it always comes back, or there's always evidence of some other thing that I never knew about.
What do you mean? Can't hit these ants.
I don't know how to
'cause
put
they're
that. Yeah, they do still do that, but it's like, it always feels out of place.
I think
And not just because it's usually not the most popular thing doing it.
Yeah, I think it just kind of worked once when Sega did it. And then everyone was like, oh, we gotta get in on that. And then no one was as cool as Sega. Here's another one. Today, world-renowned Mario. I love how it's in quotes. It's not like it's not his real name. It's just a nickname. World-renowned Mario resigned from his position as superhero at age 72. I don't think that's canon, Tim Sweeney. This is the latest event in an unprecedented chain of events caused by Jill's incredible popularity. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll see to it that man
maybe
never
Mario
jumps
came out on
again.
top in the end. Man, every time the yeah sound effect plays, like my brain goes, my brain gets confused. Because that's the effect I use for stream things. I wonder if the viewers are gonna have the same problem. He says the keeps thinking it's a stream reaction. We're just gonna get a lot of followers from me getting keys and Jill.
Yeah.
That's right.
Undo cool.
That's right, boys. Mondo cool.
Mondo cool.
I started, like, I kind of figured out how to do, like, the Krillin thing. Where it's just, like, really nasal and gravelly. And I just started annoying Noth with it. That's right, Vegeta. Mondo cool. I have no idea if it actually sounds anything like Krillin, though.
I had some nasal gravel the other day.
Oh.
I couldn't sleep. I was thinking about this beforehand, and I'm like, don't want to say concerned, but I'm like, man, I can't just deliberately try to confuse Wozy.
You can't?
To fill time.
What do you mean?
I mean, I feel like that's all I've been doing lately.
I lost my knife.
I feel like unless I go for... Oh no, knife. News today. Jill of the Jungle has lost her knife.
But you freaking, you confuse me all the time, though.
Yeah, but I meant like, I'm like, unless I can get a big reaction out of you, it won't do much to fill time, unless I, you know, just, going weird with it.
Well, I better come up with some weird shit to say then. Oh my god,
Yeah.
it's balls! It's balls everywhere. It's punching crabs with my boomerang knife. The sound of Jill getting hit sounds like Kazooie from Banjo. I'll have to take your word for it. I haven't played Banjo-Kazooie in ages. I don't even freaking own an N64. I'm too cool for that, man.
I'll also have to take the word for it because I'm listening with the stream off. I'm only hearing the yeah. That's the only thing that Discord is not catching.
Oh man. Okay, if you see something weird flashing on the screen, the controls in this game are Alt and Shift, and if I press those together, it changes my keyboard layout to Japanese. So that might pop up here and there. Oh, there's just a level up there. There's this weird, slightly non-linear hub level.
Yeah.
They can never decide, like...
Background.
Yeah?
There's like a star exploding in the background of this level.
Yeah, you know, that happens in the jungle every day. I'm not really sure what Jill is, like, why she is on a journey. She might just be doing it for fun, or spirituality or something. There's no real stakes yet here. Oh, shit.
I'm trying to like put like a lore together in my head. Like I'm like, okay, so the hub world is the jungle map, and everything else is not the jungle. So why is she
Right, but this level is the
not jungle?
forest. So does that mean the forest is
Yeah.
in the jungle? Oh god, I actually died. How embarrassing.
He freaking melts.
Yeah, like that can't just be like regular water if it makes her melt, right?
Yeah.
It's like some sort
Unless
of
she's
acid.
like made of ink.
Oh my god.
Regular water would do it if she was a squid kid.
Do you think she's a squid kid?
No.
Do you think she
I'm
could
just
be
putting that out
related to
there.
a squid kid?
No.
You can't just say no. You gotta yes and.
Yes, and.
Oh, thank you. Now this is comedy.
Now this is. Now I put some thought into it, but I'm like, yeah, none of these thoughts are funny.
You put some thought
That's
into
the
it, and you're
problem.
just like, nah, Rosie doesn't deserve these thoughts.
Yeah.
I need to get up there.
Rosie
But...
doesn't deserve these thoughts.
Do you think it wants me to
Yeah,
go
exactly.
up? It might want me to go up. There's actually a secret there.
Ah.
I don't think I have enough jumpies here, so I can't get to that.
Is the jumpies like an upgrade?
Oh wait, I can go up here like this.
Oh, okay, that's what.
I don't think I need to get that thing that was down there with all the enemies. It would just be neat to have, I guess.
Yeah.
Holy
That
shit!
ring.
I like this game's piss easy, but because I'm streaming it, I suck now. It never fails.
The Let's Play curse.
It's really bad in this. You know, now that I think about it, technically this game was like my first Let's Play when I was a teenager, and I had a channel where I tried to be clever. I wasn't, though. I also tried to be like an AVGN ripoff at one point. I did like 2 whole episodes. Yeah, she has infinite ninja stars now, D-Bomb. Try to keep up.
I tried a bunch of Tales of games. So it was me and a friend. Unfortunately, the very first one we chose was one of the only single-player only Tales of games. And we didn't find out until we had like 3 episodes recorded.
Even if it was multiplayer, I know there's at least one of them where you gotta like freaking unlock the ability to do co-op.
Not familiar with that.
It might have been like Zilia, maybe?
Yeah, that would explain why I don't know it.
I mean, it's not like I'm a Tales expert or anything. It's just like I remember my friend in college was like, "Hey, do you want to play this Tales game together?" And I was like, "Oh, sure." And then we realized that they needed to like unlock it first or something. I don't really like Tales.
One was D-Bomb, the one was Tales of Legendia, which to my understanding is one the most people dislike.
It's got a really good soundtrack though.
I can't remember anything about the soundtrack. It's like faded into memory.
No, P-Man leaves
Yo,
video
D-Bomb.
game business. Not P-Man.
Oh no, Proto Man. First the Blue Blazer, and now Proto Man. Both of them are out of business.
The Blues Blazer. Because he's blues in Japan.
Well, there you go. Yeah.
Oh, bonus! We can get a cool bonus here.
Bonus. Yeah. E-Bomb owns that Zed.
He owns Zed.
Yeah,
E-Bomb,
yeah.
you can't go around keeping people, you know, that's illegal. And frowned upon. Look at this level design.
Yeah. If it was illegal, but people, you know, are okay with it, or if people didn't like it, but it was illegal, either would be fine. I think I just said illegal twice. I'm not sure.
That's how illegal it is. Oh, it's this pleasant music. You're just gonna have to take my word for it. The music is like blah 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 blah.
Oh, bonus level. I thought it said bounds into the bounds level.
She gets bound in the
Like,
bound.
is James Bounds having a stroke?
Well, maybe we're looking for the strong. Maybe that's why we're on this quest.
Yeah.
Jilla's looking for someone who is strong enough to bound her.
Bounds. I can get behind that. Hello, Alcazar. It is I, Willy.
Alcazar was really excited about Jill and Wooly. I forgot what I'm supposed to do here. I got jump though. Everyone likes that. Everyone likes jump.
Maybe there's something that you could only jump over to like the far right of the stage now.
Hold on, I gotta fuck with my audio again because I can't hear you because of this loud music.
Alright, testing.
Okay, that's a bit better.
Yeah, good friends. Let's go.
Yeah, Alcazar says that you're a good friend of his. Is this true? Are the allegations true?
I actually am I don't have usernames lined up in my head. Which one's Alcazar again?
Alcazar's Goyles. New Commander's Fort Clinic. Okay, you know what? That one sounds legit, actually. No, Nukem used to drink cola before he upgraded to beer.
Oh, alternate reality game dungeon. Also known as
it's a dungeon that belongs to the alternate reality game dungeon.
Oh.
Either that or just a guy called Arg, because like when his dad had to like fill in the birth certificate at City Hall, he stubbed his toe.
Yeah.
I think his full name is Arg Johnson.
So, Stir, good point. It's harder for me to be confusing when I'm actually expected to talk.
Get that performance anxiety, huh?
Yeah. Well, I was thinking it's more like I can't think while I'm talking. So, if I have nothing to say, I'm just charging my lasers.
Oh. Do you get like the big face when you do that?
I have a big face.
The big face with the lips and the eyes and the... I'm a charging my laser!
I was thinking about that, but I'm like, oh yeah.
Yeah, it's a very topical reference. You might not have heard of this brand new meme yet.
Yeah.
Have you heard of this one though? All your base are belong to us.
No.
See, now I don't know if you mean that for real though.
No, now we've talked about that before, actually.
Oh. I don't remember.
Yeah. I only vaguely remember us discussing Zero Wing. Not in, like, any depth, but... Yeah, I'm being... D-Bomb's got it right. Usually I'm ascended to a higher plane. Currently I'm being stifled by a vessel of flesh.
Okay, it just said flaming birds don't like to touch water, so I think... I think what's going on is that Jill's a lesbian, that's why she dissolves in water.
Oh.
She's a bondage lesbian.
I know many of those.
Oh.
You could fit right in.
I just murdered that Pac-Man ghost. Then P-Man can come out of freaking retirement if I kill all the ghosts.
Now he can just eat. Isn't that the kind of retirement we're all looking for?
Yeah. Just wanna eat and listen to like bands that were cool for exactly like 1 month in 2001. I know you can relate to that. It's exactly your musical taste, isn't it?
I don't... What? Now I don't know if you're being serious.
I'm always very serious. This is my serious voice.
Okay. I'm like, okay, so... yes, I do listen to a lot of Japanese music, but basically the only English music I listen to is like the Spider-Man Raimi movie 1 soundtrack.
What?
That's like the only American music I know.
That's very specific.
Yeah. There's a very specific CD.
What about the Digimon the movie soundtrack?
Oh yeah, the Digimon the movie soundtrack. The banger of all time.
Yeah, you can listen to that while you drink weird smoothies.
Oh yeah.
I can't tell if I'm supposed to go through there or not. What does this even do? Oh, it makes that guy go up. See, even though Gerald's a bondage lesbian, she still needs to like make guys go up. It's really like it's a metaphor for the patriarchy and heteronormativity. Yeah. She's still expected to make guys go up.
Yeah. The jungle is the environment that she was raised in. Even in expressing herself, it is only seen through the eyes of horny men.
Have you ever been a horny man?
Then, yes.
My condolences.
And I'm like, oh, there's definitely an angle to go with this. What do I do?
Well, step one is don't admit that you're panicking. Pretend like you intend everything.
Yeah. Pretend that you intend do what Sega don't.
Just... You must have intentions always.
Yeah.
There's this song by the band Rufio where they're being all dramatic about like, you know, I guess like some sort of relationship trouble or whatever. It's like, we're out of control. And they're like, with intentions. And I'm like, well, is that bad to have intentions? What kind of intentions? Are they bad intentions? Good intentions?
I know I have a lot of them. I've had people tell me that I seem well-intentioned.
That's good, I suppose. Unless
I
you're
delivered
like...
that wrong. I meant it.
What?
Sorry, I was like, oh, I'm gonna make a joke about how, I'm well dressed, but I'm well intentioned.
Yeah. I mean, maybe they just mean that you have a lot of intentions. You know, like you're well off,
yes.
You're well intentioned. But that maybe they're just like, man, I don't trust that guy. He's got intentions.
Yeah.
Apathy rules here, baby.
I don't trust people who are too well intentioned. I've forgotten where they've come from. I don't know how to monkey brain anymore.
Shooty marks his boyfriend. Video game industry collapses. I mean, it seems like Epic could actually pull that off, honestly.
Yeah. Gee, too bad. Nobody wants to work anymore at video games.
The thing here, like, with these fucking messages, I just climbed up into spikes and died. These fucking they're not even clever. It's just like... It's just like if your big brother is, like, just like, you know, you're saying something, and then he's just like, what did you say? And then he says the opposite. When you're like 5.
I forgot that one.
Because that's something that will actually annoy a 5-year-old. Like at least Sega was like, Sega does what Nintendo don't, and it's like, oh.
It's kind of like alliterative, or it's spoonerific.
Spoonerific.
Got spoonerisms in it.
Makes you a spoony bard. Look at this fucked up dope fish they even have down there. There's a bridge over him now. It's like that song, the bridge over fucked up dope fish.
Yeah, I was about to say that sounds really poetic somehow. Got a good meter to it.
See, this is weird, right? If the water is flowing down, then Jill can walk through it just fine, because it's in the background. But as soon as it hits the floor, it's in the foreground.
Or like the foreground.
Right, let the bodies of water hit the floor. I lost my knife again. I'm getting assaulted by frogs.
Ah! I'm watching the stream to see how far offset dying is from me making a dying sound.
Someone just painted fire on the background here. It's not even real.
Yeah.
Either that or it's like a weird gradient German flag.
The little mountains.
Maybe the German
stalagmites.
flag should be a gradient so they can like dissuade people from going to extremes.
Ah! I just made another death rattle, like on impulse.
Seriously, there's like shit happening in this game right now that has never happened to me before. And just the other day, I was like, oh man, I wish this game had a hard mode. It's so easy. And then I guess the solution was just to play it on stream.
Yeah.
Or to have you on call, that could also be the thing.
Yeah. Even when I'm not being crazy, I am still draining life points, I guess.
As long as you don't drain my wife points, because I like being with Noth.
Please God, take my wife points.
What was that, like a Kermit the Frog voice?
I forgot what kind of, like, comedian I was going to attribute that to. But I only had my, Rodney Dangerfield accent, like, half charged up.
God damn it! Keep dying!
The bottom of spikes!
I mean, I guess Kermit would be the one comedian who's allowed to be like, I want to get rid of my wife.
Yeah.
You think there's like a hitman Muppet he could hire?
Yes. I'm actually scanning my brain right now. I didn't watch much Muppets, so I'm not really sure.
Oh. I'm sure Chat can help out with that one.
Chat, was there a hit Muppet?
Out of here, you
Is there a
fucking
penguin
frogs!
who broke into people's houses?
These are the anti-Kermits.
Yeah.
Because I do not find them charming, and I do not want them to get out of an abusive relationship. They should stay in there.
A cruel.
A cruel but usual punishment. Because it happens to every sitcom dad.
Yeah.
Wow.
Jill enters the jungle map.
Wow. It's the map of the jungle. It's the Janguru no Chizu.
Yeah.
And now I am fish. And I can go up waterfall. I like how the instructions flash when you transform, so it's just like, oh my god! Swim and shoot! Swim! Shoot! Swim! Shoot! The game's just losing its mind.
Do it! Do it, you fool!
This well-drawn, super colorful slug. It's like they just drew the outlines of the frames and then gave up. It's like when you go on like TCRF and you look at like prototype assets from a game. It's like, oh yeah, these were like frames they didn't like clean up. They're still in the ROM or whatever.
It's really weird to have that jellyfish and that slug right next to each other.
Is it?
Yeah.
I think you mean yeah.
Because one doesn't. Yeah. One doesn't have any insides, and the other's like, well, it's all insides, but also it like has a turning animation.
Things that are all insides can't have
contrast.
turning animations. What is the world coming to? What is the deal with these turning slugs?
What's the deal?
So you keep your gems for some reason, but not keys.
Even though it looks like. Are the things flying out of you when you die not the gems?
I fucking
That's what I
pressed the
thought.
Windows button and went out of the game.
Dang it.
It's like reincarnation, like, you know, you keep like your karma points or whatever, but you can't keep your wisdom from your past life. You can't keep the keys, the solutions to problems.
E-bomb got caught in the internet.
Oh no. You know, I thought you were supposed to like hammer shift to go up, but you can just press up and it goes way better. So why is it even telling me about shift? Doesn't help. And I have fish bullets.
Yeah.
Don't fuck with me, I'm
I don't
dithered.
want. Oh, are those like those things flying away? I wonder if those are supposed to be blood equivalent. Because all of their things
Flying
explode
blood
into them,
globs?
too. Flying blood globs.
And candy Technicolor?
Yeah. Either that or Jill is made of jelly.
She could be made of like little like candies.
Yeah. Jill of the jelly of the jungle.
Ah, I see. But what about the jelly of the Jill? What about Jill of the Jiggle?
There's a word. There's just a word Jill just floating up there. Is that like power up?
No, it turns you into Jill if you're not already Jill.
Oh, okay.
You can try this in real life too. You can write Jill on something and then touch it, and you will become Jill.
It sounds too easy.
See, this letter M is coming down to like reinforce the whole thing about Jill being a bondage lesbian.
Oh. M.
D-Bomb says he's writing Jill right this second. You're very eager to do this. I forgot there was a frog transformation. Is D-Bomb an egg? He really wants to be Jill.
Jill. Science.
Ah, okay.
Okay, but when you want to transform back, you have to draw a picture of the exact sprite of your original body.
What if he turns into a sprite and then it's a sprite of a sprite?
I'm distracted by were those flags bleeding when you touched them?
They might have been, yeah. He
I
went
also
"Bah!"
shut out Jelly.
when I touched them. And I got points.
Yeah.
I guess Jill is like, you know, she's opposed to like borders, nationalism.
There's a state flag. Okay.
I don't know what other kind of flag
Like
that would be.
During Pride?
Yeah, but we've already established that Jill's a lesbian, so unless she's like one of those weird gay people that hates gay people.
Yeah. And on the next stage, you're gonna get an upgrade that turns her into a crab in a bucket.
Why are we doing this again? She's killing
Oh, there's
the
actually
crabs,
crabs here.
though. She's killing the crabs.
Yeah.
No, I don't. You
And
know,
she's killing all the other
you were
crabs.
always going on about how everything involves into crabs. I don't think humans will become crabs, though. I think humans will become cats. Because it's an eternal beauty standard. And we're picky about breeding.
Oh yeah. Right.
So I think humans are gonna be cats. Like, it's already happened in anime. You look at a girl from the side and she's actually a cat. Jill reaches the ending. Now sit back and enjoy. Okay.
Yeah, D-Bomb's drawing a sprite of a cat on a wall right now.
So I'm not controlling this as a cutscene. Jill looks over to Cliff, turns into a phoenix, and goes zit. We actually can't see the text at the bottom. I cropped it out by accident.
Oops.
But you gotta trust me, it went zit.
Hmm?
And now she's in Mushroom Land.
Yeah. And then she's gonna open up the newspaper and it's gonna be like, Rayman found without arms.
I don't think Rayman even exists yet. That's how powerful Jill is. She aborts other video game heroes. 500 miles away from her starting point, Jill wanders into a strange and mystical grove of mushrooms. Transforming back into her human form, she stops to ponder the situation. This is a place unlike anything ever seen by the eyes of a human. Oh, okay, so she was trying to reach the far lands. Now I understand.
Oh.
What unspeakable forces of nature lie beyond the grove? Can a lady like Jill uncover the mysteries of this place and escape without messing up her blonde hair? Sure.
That's a good question.
You can
I feel
explore
like she could do
Montezuma's
it,
castle,
but, you know, the hair.
discover the land of eternal weirdness, and venture into the demon's hideout. And then there's some shit about a prince, but we don't care. I'm gonna put
Yeah,
you.
Elfster in chat.
I'm gonna put you on the high score.
Yeah.
So now we gotta like
Woolric.
we gotta quit and then go into the other episode. That's how it worked back then.
Elfster is really engaged with this plot right now.
She sure sounds it. Quote, what a fucking premise. Wait, all the sounds are
Upstairs,
different
like...
now. And
But
when
yeah,
I
they're
fire,
so different, Discord isn't cutting them.
when I fire my knife, it burps, and fucking frogs are bunnies now.
I guess calcification isn't real.
So in this one, there's not a hub map. It just goes. What do you think that signifies?
Well, it was the jungle map, and she's away from home now.
Ah,
And she can't return back home until the end of her quest.
yeah, you can't go home again. It's
Yeah.
it's childhood's
jungle.
end.
Yeah.
Or didn't you used to go on about childhood's end?
Yeah. I kind of stopped running into new like anime that were obviously childhood's end though. I was like, man, I chose the weirdest time, like the weirdest anime season to come back to Evangelion, because everything is already childhood's end.
Well, there's probably no anime like that now because anime's for man-children that they make now. I'm tired of these stupid ass wiggly worms that I can't hit. There's a lot of Saturns in the background.
They should make childhood end again, except it's about some lesbians starting a rock band.
Yeah.
That's how they get the current anime audience.
Wait, isn't that girls' band Cry?
It's like 3 this season.
Isn't that
If
Bochi the Rock?
Yeah, I was like, if I didn't like already know how long it takes to like pre-produce an anime, I'd be like, man, everyone's trying to make a Bochi the Rock right now.
He just felt the Bochi wave coming.
Yeah. They felt the Bochi and they got rocked.
Yeah. They rock the Bochi.
Yeah. You got it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I kind of forgot they level gave me a weapon, so I was just jumping around for no reason. I guess if her weapons burp now, that means that they're like weapons with like a male soul. Like one of those talking swords or senkets.
They're WMDs. Weapons of male destruction.
They destroy males because she's gay.
Is that how it turns out?
What
Wait,
do you mean?
don't spoil me. I was thinking like, oh, is that might actually be that might actually be the joke. Like she finds the prince in the third game and she just throws a knife at him. I'm like, wait, don't spoil me actually.
I mean, I think she kind of just has to go save a prince because the game designers are also the penis men that we were talking about before. I mean, they were all like, "Oh, I hope she doesn't mess up her hair," so you know. It's a super feminist, is what I'm saying.
Super. Yeah.
Famous feminist Tim Sweeney. Actually, I have no idea what Tim Sweeney thinks of women. He just seems like the sort of guy.
I was thinking backwards. I was just like, the T in the T in Tim stands for feminist.
Wouldn't that be Timinist?
No, what I was actually going for was the T in feminist is for Tim.
Feminist him.
Yeah, feminist Tim.
Ayo heyo, welcome to chat.
Yeah, it is I, the Woolric.
The Rick who wools. Then it turns out that Tim Sweeney actually is like a huge feminist. He's like, I made Fortnite to raise money for women. I need to treat every single woman like the queen she is. That's why I needed to make all the money and sue Apple so I could get even more money.
Yeah. That's why you took a bite out of all these apples.
He's threatening Tim Apple. He's like, this could be you next. Like threatening Sega with an Altered Beast machine. That story about Sega and Yakuza is almost certainly not true, but it amuses me, so I choose to believe it is.
Yeah. That's a good outlook. That's a bad platforming segment.
Why would you betray me, game? You told me to high jump. What story? There's this story in like a book about like the untold history of Japanese video games or whatever. And there's this one where like this dude is like, oh yeah, this certain company that was totally Sega. It's not hard to figure out at all what he's talking about. They, I was gonna testify in a court case against them, so they kidnapped my sister. So then I pulled some strings with friends. I call in some favors, and I knew a guy with like a forklift, and I knew a guy who had like broken arcade machines. So I just like took an Altered Beast machine in front of their office and smashed it, and then sent them a note saying, "This will be you next." Tell your kid this was Samus. Yeah, I mean, this is way better than Samus. Samus has never gone on a kinky vision quest. Why don't I have a weapon? What's supposed to do against these ants without a knife?
Eefster is on a vision quest, it looks like.
Yeah. I think I just gotta like freaking force my way through here and try not to die. But I can't. They've locked me out of having a freaking knife. There's nothing I can do.
I'm always saying this. When I was in high school, I was like, they've locked me out of having a knife. That was funnier in my head because I knew someone who got suspended for having a knife.
Was his name Kyotaro?
No, his name was Seamus.
Oh. I still don't have a weapon! Except my body. My body's a weapon, but I also get hurt when I use it.
My body is a weapon, but it is also a temple.
Oh. It's a temple
and
with
there's
guns
a Tim
on
here.
it.
Yeah.
They haven't done like a mech
Ow,
show
ow.
where it's like a temple that like, you know, flies off. Oh wait, that's just Final Fantasy VIII. I mean, that's a school, but still. Freaking school turns into a flying battleship.
Yo, that's a jumpy ass knife. Ninja Star.
These freaking demons coming at me. Evom says someone at his school got suspended for making threats. Was it because they bit out of every apple? Or was it because of an Altered Beast machine and the principal was like, "You son of a bitch, I love Altered Beast!"
Student council club kidnapped the sister, and he was like, "I will alter your beast."
He likes Altered Beast so much that he made his bed look like a gravestone, so that every morning his wife would have to say, "Rise from your grave."
Yo, back when I was playing RuneScape, so I was like 8 years old or something, because I haven't played in a long time. I always made my friends go to the top of the castle in the starting town and start a ring of bonfires. So it would feel like they were summoning me.
Yeah, when I destroy these rocks, they make this choir sound, and it sounds like a Macintosh starting up. So I think we're on to something with this whole thing about destroying apples.
Yeah.
Tim Sweeney already knew he was going to have to do that someday.
Yeah. Tim Sweeney was like, yo, destroying Macintosh rocks.
That's why he kept having to, every time that, one of his games made a community happen, he had to, fuck it up. Because he had to create the future where he could be the villain that the world needed to destroy Apple.
He's the guy who gave Steve Jobs Ligma.
Oh no. It's fucked up. Oh no, I fell! Like Tim Sweeney fell from grace.
Yeah. Did? Okay. I'm actually not familiar too much.
With Tim Sweeney?
Yeah.
I can't tell if you're talking to me or D-Bomb, so I just choose to believe you're talking to me.
Yeah. Sort of free. Tim Sweeney rise from his grave.
So right now there's an official fucking Shout Factory's doing all these official YouTube streams of shit, and they're doing the original Gridman show.
Yo!
And apparently there's an episode called "A Sexy Police Officer in Trouble." I'm like, oh shit, dog. But then Nom turned it off because he went to go to sleep. What were you saying?
You want to do a group watch?
Maybe. I mean, I already like this show way better than fucking ass Gridman, so...
Yeah.
It's just a show about a cool computer robot instead of ooh, what does it all mean? Is it like Evangelion? No, it's not. It's just dumb.
Bun some dice.
I haven't a clue where I'm going. I'm just destroying rocks.
Yeah, I'm taking note of how many keys you have, and I'm like, okay, but we haven't seen.
I don't think you need to take note of it because you can watch at the lower left. It tells you.
No, I meant I'm like, okay, so there are these keys.
Presumably there's a fuckload of doors somewhere, and I just haven't found it.
Yeah.
I just keep turning my keyboard to Japanese instead.
What if they had a thing where you have to intentionally lose one of your knives so that you can hold another key?
You know, I thought about, like, because there's like a level editor for this game that someone made. Not Tim Sweeney, though. He didn't bother. And I was like, oh, what could I do with, like, custom Jill levels that would be cool? But, like, this game is really so primitive in its mechanics that it's hard to come up with interesting stuff.
Yeah.
But then again, you know, people spent decades making levels for Jazz Jackrabbit 2, a game in which I cannot fucking design a level because Jazz is so goddamn floaty that, like, it's like, how do I make a platforming challenge out of this? So maybe I'm just not good. I'm just not cut out for this kind of thing.
You're just not cut. Like Jill is not getting her beautiful blonde hair cut. Nailed it. Does this game have fall damage, or did you just like land on a worm or something there?
I landed on like a bird or something that was there. God damn it, it's so easy to slip off of stuff. Which is weird, because this game has like zero momentum. But you just kind of overcorrect because you expect the momentum to exist.
Yeah.
Oh, we're just supposed to go here probably. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Not the red puzzle! Is that like cube? I want to go back to the blue room! Oh. You ever see that movie?
No, I've heard people talk about it.
Huh. You ever see any horror movie? Actually?
I've seen Scream, which is a movie about having already seen horror movies.
Huh. And I tried to explain to people that it's like, oh yeah, Scream was kind of supposed to be like, kind of a piss take on these on like slasher movies. Because it had been worn out, and they were like, no, you're thinking a scary movie. And I'm like, no, I'm not. People just didn't understand that Scream was supposed to be a piss take, so it just made the genre real again.
You know, unlike other horror movies, Scream is about the characters. No, D-Vom, you need to go one step further. Technically, Scary Movie was a pastiche of piss. The end.
Nothing else though, like the beginning of Scream 2 did make me afraid of someone stabbing me in the ear.
Yeah. This is just like if you watched like Romeo, if you were watching Romeo and Juliet and Hamlet at the same time.
What? What are you fucking talking about?
There we go! I finally did it! Shoutouts to Elfster.
You finally did it! Confused Rosie is yes!
Confused Rosie status toggle 1.
Do you remember the like Yes, it finally happened. Angry dog is yes. You remember that?
It sounds very familiar.
You were like reacting to two things happening in a group chat at once.
Oh.
But it came out like it was one thing. So what you ended up saying was, Eve did it! Angry dog is finally yes. And she was like, what? What did I do?
You did it, Eve.
No, but please, explain to me! Explain to me how this is like Hamlet and Romeo and Juliet at the same time.
Okay, so Romeo and Juliet ends with a lot of people being stabbed, and Hamlet had ear poison. That's the entire idea.
Okay. Ear
It
poison
had
as in like
in the air.
Nickelback, or... I apologize, that was the lowest hanging fruit there was. It's like Tantalus goes like, hey, can I get some of that? Please?
Yes, and.
Okay, as penance,
It's a
I
bit of
will
food.
admit I actually like one Nickelback song. Damn it! Sorry, I died.
Yeah, I found out 2 seconds later. Nah, it was a liquid that they poured in the king's ear while he was asleep. Or,
Liquid.
a liquid. Yeah.
Colonel,
I
I'm
hate
trying
all
to take
the
a nap,
bad
but there's
genes.
water in my ear. It's very annoying.
I
See,
got all the bad genes. They
what's
make my
happening
butt
here
look
is
bigger
that
than
Jill
it actually
keeps
is.
getting assaulted by balls, which is an allusion to her being gay.
Naruhodo.
Your Narus have been
Speaking of
hodoed.
low-hanging fruit,
Yeah, my favorite fruit, balls.
yeah. Yo, do you remember a Grimoire of Zero?
Yeah. What am I supposed to do
Ending
there? I need a knife.
Ah!
But yeah, well, what about it?
Yeah, the ending theme about the balls.
Well,
The
wasn't it an
about
opening
wanting to
theme
eat-
of blowjobs?
yeah. But it was like, oh, there's that fruit that's hanging there.
Yeah. It was really juicy and she wanted to try it.
Yeah. If you think about it, fruit are kind of like furry cock.
What?
That's the metaphor.
Is it really?
Yes. I think that's what we decided.
I just thought all those lines sounded like cock, so...
Yeah.
Or, well, you were the one who pointed it out, and then it was like, oh yeah, no, that's cock.
Yeah. Hey Rosie, look at that. Oh yeah, that's a penis.
You were just like... You just pointed it out, like, you were just like Professor Penis over there. Because you knew. You knew a dick when you saw one, or heard about one. Like, if you had to go into, like, a fucking, like tavern to find clues for your quest, like you were looking for a penis, then you would find out about it real easily. You have points in that.
Yeah. start a new game in Fallout 2, and you get the perk, penis recognition.
You play Fallout?
Like once. I didn't get anywhere, but
Yeah, that checks out. It's like, Willie playing Fallout? I didn't know he was so boring. Wouldn't expect that from him. That's right, the sequel to me shitting on Ghosts and Goblins is me shitting on Fallout.
Yeah, and I said Fallout 2, so that was like one of the good Fallouts that people like.
Look at this fucking dopefish just doing a dance up there. Okay, he freed himself.
Yeah.
And now I am stuck. It's like one of those horror stories where, like, something bad happens and then the guy is like, yeah, I finally made the trade. After 1,000 years, I'm free of the curse, and now you have the curse.
Yeah.
That kind of shit. That's such a classic,
and then he runs out into
such a classic thing.
And now that he's free, he immediately runs out into a field of rad scorpions.
I'm not familiar with that version.
You won the lottery.
What are considered the bad Fallouts? I mean, I consider them all bad.
I always figure that people, like almost everyone I talk to, only likes 1, 2, and New Vegas.
The shit was that shit?
It really bothers me that those apples are lined up like that, even though transforming kills your jump.
Yeah, that's fucked up, isn't it?
Yeah.
Fish.
I concur.
Concur with fish?
Yeah.
Oh, I went to Fish Loop. Whoa, yeah, evil skulls. I've drifted into a demonic maze.
Maze in the haze.
no, not Maze in the Haze. It show's so bad.
Yeah.
It's weird because I associate anime being bad with, like, you know, like the last, like, 15 years or so. So when there's a show from the 90s that is just fucking awful like that one, it's like, whoa, that's weird. Shouldn't it be good because it's old?
I always associate bad anime with, and this actually came up the other day, I associate it with the years 2002 to 2006.
Really? Why is that?
Yeah. Well, for in the greater terms, I think it was probably just, you know, growing pains from digital animation, but I felt like I didn't find any anime entertaining until, like, Gurren Lagann. I feel like everything was dead between, like, when people stopped making... Oh, I just realized, I was about to say, like, between when mecha anime stopped being popular until Gurren Lagann, and I'm like, there's a trend here. Was anime bad when there were no mechs?
Maybe?
Maybe.
Because they started making mechs really early on. I mean, I guess you could even argue Astro Boy's a mech.
Yeah.
They lost sight of their dreams. That's why it was bad. You know, that's not to say mech shows can be bad, like fucking Eureka 7. It is, though. It's so mean-spirited, I hate it.
Yeah. Or coming from one of the people who likes Eureka 7, any of the sequels to Eureka 7.
Ah.
Do not watch those. They're very bad.
I just kept expecting the characters to stop treating Renton like shit, and it never happened, and I just got really angry.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I don't know why I'm surprised, but I was a little bit surprised that was the takeaway. I'm like, oh, well, at least I'm glad I watched it with ya.
Or at least if there was someone who doesn't treat Renton like shit, because okay, you got the little kids and they're jealous because Renton's stealing their big sister or whatever. And it's okay, that's really annoying, and those kids should go fuck off and die, but they're kids, so whatever. And then there's the one bitch, the one.
Yeah.
And then they're okay, that's sure. But, I would expect at least, Captain Crispin Freeman to, be, the bright of the show. He'd be, the responsible one. But he's also an asshole! Everyone's just a cock to Renton for no reason. He doesn't do anything wrong.
Yeah. You walk into a bar full of male prostitutes and everyone's a cock to rent. If I was speaking in text, I would have abandoned that joke, but I started saying it, so I had to go through with it.
Well, it worked, so there you go.
Okay, good.
Holy shit, dude. I think, weirdly labored puns are my favorite puns.
Okay, good. Good thing I'm here, then.
For all your belabored puns needs... That rock was waiting for me. Call Woolric at 1555 Woolric.
Yeah. It's... If you spell it without the H, it's exactly the right length.
There's not an H in Woolric, though.
Oh. Oh, wait, no, I was thinking of the reverse, where I add the H for stuff that needs a username that's 8 units long. I've been playing, Japanese stuff that wasn't, relocalized lately.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to use, a U for the ul. And, now my brain's, backwards about how long my name is.
That's unfortunate.
Demon's hideout.
I figured I'd go and exchange those keys for open doors first, in case I die, because I think it saves that, but it doesn't save if you have the key. So
yeah,
he's actually applying some strategy for once.
This too is also about the patriarchy, because doors that were opened when you spawn are all that matter.
I see. My knife sank into the lava. Coming soon from Epic Mega Games, Kilo Blaster. Oh boy, I can't wait.
Yeah, that's 1,000 blasters.
I love how we just go into the bonus level, but it's just a normal level. Because there's no map.
Still bonus into bounds level.
I mean, I guess there was nothing stopping them from just making 2 exits, but... they didn't do that.
Was one of these kind of jumping challenges. I am not a fan.
Yeah, I don't like this either. Bonus level, more like bogus level. Take that,
At least
Tim.
The bogus. I feel like if you called Tim bogus in 1992, you would like melt like she does in water.
He'd write about it, like he'd make another Jill in the Jungle episode and add a thing that's like, mediocre VTuber R. McDamsel gives up because Tim is so cool.
It's just in economical workbooks. People who call other people bogus lose their bank numbers. People who call other people bogus are the real bogus. Listen up, bogus.
He'd be like, R. McDamsel is going to say, I have a small pee-pee. It's clearly my most sophisticated joke that I've ever made. Land of Eternal Weirdness. Oh, now it's getting weird. These
Finally,
badly
I'm
tiled
home.
tiles. So in this level, Jill can get trapped inside these poles by frogs hitting switches.
Yo, Pog.
So
Pog frog.
no frog. So that's her first bondage adventure, but it's because of frogs, so she hasn't quite achieved what she wants yet. Because frogs can't... Because all the frogs are gay.
Wow.
But
Even
not
though
her gay.
it's riveted. Yeah. She's not satisfied even though it is riveted for her pleasure.
I just had a weird deja vu. I feel like that you've made that joke before.
I don't think I have, but it does sound like something I would say.
Or like, okay, so I first Let's Played this on YouTube in like ancient times, but I also did play it when I first started streaming, which I don't have a recording of. So it's possible that you or someone said that at the time. But we won't ever know.
Yes. Time escapes from all of us. Ah.
Let me just burp my knife at that wiggly worm. Oh no.
Well, I get it now. She has to burp her knives because it is a metaphor for child rearing.
How's that a
Because she cannot breastfeed knives, she needs to burp them, or else they'll get air stuck in their stomachs
the
from
knives?
using a bottle. Yeah. There we go.
I thought you were gonna say something slightly more sensible, like, oh, she has to like lose her knives to become a mother or whatever, because then she just has to be a housewife or something.
Then she has to become a housewife. Well, you know, housewives use knives too.
Oh, that's true. But not like knives that you throw at frogs, though.
Yeah.
Everyone knows that. When you used to have like
Okay,
housewife school, they were like, okay, you can't have knives that you throw at frogs.
That's for science class.
Yeah, and girls can't have science.
Okay. I lost it. Oh yeah, so the freaking baby thing. The beginning and the end of the idea was just, oh, it's these babies need to be burped.
Yeah.
If you feed them with milk that is not body milk. I just wanted to clear that up for Elfster.
Oh, did she not get it? Did she get bullied? See, this puzzle's kind of clever here with where you gotta like lure the bird, like limit the bird's freedom.
Yeah.
Jill jumps into a sticky situation.
Oh, she jumps her jorts into jants.
She jumps into what?
I cannot explain that. I do not have. That's the kind of thing I was consciously trying to avoid saying.
I like how there's this like obvious central gimmick here where you're like, you gotta like aim your jumps correctly to avoid these spikes and get the power-ups. But also there's just a fucking slug in the center for no reason.
Yeah. That's a metaphor for middle management.
Yeah. Yeah. Find the keys? Oh!
Yeah.
See, I didn't know what to do when I see a locked door without a sign telling me to find the keys. Because I'm a dumb blonde in this game. See, that's like narrative, like fucking environmental narrative.
Yeah, that's cohesive.
Because it's like showing that like the environment is hostile to a woman like Jill. We're treating her like a fool.
Yeah.
And
it's narrative.
This Jill is not a fool. She's very canny. Because she's got cans.
Yeah, she can do the can.
Woo! Yeah, which makes sense, because the famous Can song is Orpheus in the Underworld. That's what it's actually called. And who else is in the Underworld right now? Jill.
Yeah.
It all comes
It's
together.
all coming together, baby. Yo, this is like narrative adhesion. And you need to watch out for that, because like imagine like if you got like tape stuck in your hair, that would freaking suck. She'd mess up her blonde hair.
Yeah, that'd suck.
Fast.
Whenever I'm like, for no reason about something, in my head I just hear Matt McMuscle say, for no reason.
Yeah.
Because he said that in a video once and it's just been stuck in my head forever since then.
And whenever I think of Matt McMuscles, I think about rolling up all the blood sauce into a ball and throwing it in the forest.
That makes sense.
That joke might be why my humor is so awful now.
Matt Night Muscles did that with one sentence. Just ruined your brain.
Yeah. Like, he just kept going with it, so I just need to keep going with my jokes.
Seems legit. Wow, tiny balls. That's a sign that Jill is, like, starting to weaken the patriarchy.
Yeah. Now she's doing squats.
Yeah, that's a sign that I'm not lining up my things correctly. Damn it. There we go. Yeah!
Yeah!
Yeah! Need one more key, but from where? There must be more key. Somewhere in the land. It must exist. The key. The last key.
A mechanical idol.
Okay, so they clearly there's like a lava maze, so probably I gotta transform into a bird somewhere. But I haven't found the place to do it. Oh, I didn't go through here, did I? Because I just thought I couldn't go through there because it was water. I forgot about the verticality rule.
Oh. Water is safe if it is up.
It's a metaphor for how men can fail upwards.
Yeah.
But because Jill is a woman, she doesn't fail when she goes upwards. Oh no, I've been trapped! Now what will become of me? Now the monkey comes out of his sleeve. Now we are bird.
Yeah. Now the monkeys are balls.
Super balls.
Yeah.
You know, the Super Monkey Ball once started as just Monkey Ball, and then it was made Super for home ports. And then, you know, now the whole franchise is Super Monkey Ball, right?
Yeah.
So really, that means that Super Monkey Ball is closely related to Shin Megami Tensei.
Yo. I thought you were just gonna be like, have you ever noticed how people are so flippant with giving things a super title these days? They really just dole them out.
I mean, I think that ship sailed in the Super Nintendo era.
Yeah.
But at least you can still call things Super. You can't call thing like whatever 64, because that's silly. Did you know bird can go through bridge? I guess because it's a fire bird, it can burn bridge. I missed one.
Oh.
I missed the gem.
Oh. You know, that's a metaphor for the power of friendship.
Is it?
Can't proceed without all of her friends. And you see, diamonds are a girl's best friend.
Oh, I see.
And now here's the big part. Jill is a girl.
Oh my god. Have you ever realized that Jill is a girl?
Yeah.
Have you ever girled so hard you become a bird?
Yo, in other countries they call girls birds.
Yeah.
This really is a complete piece.
So when she becomes a phoenix, it's really just saying like, you know, she's kind of like turning, like people would call her like a fiery bird, because they'd be like, oh, this woman who like won't stay in her lane, you know. But then she would turn that around on them, but being like, now she's free to go have bondage adventures.
Yeah, and then the thought enters your mind. Jill exits the underground.
Yeah.
That's the thought that was in your mind.
After venturing through Montezuma's castle, battling demons and heck, and passing by the land of eternal weirdness far beneath the Earth's surface, Jill discovers a tunnel leading back into the sunlight of the jungle. Quite content with this situation, Jill finds time to rest before embarking on her next journey. It would appear that the jungle is once again safe for normal jungle stuff to occur. Whatever that may be. But if you know Epic Mega Games, then you know it's not over yet. How would you know Epic Mega Games at this point? They had like one game before this.
Yeah.
More arcade
and it was Jill
action
of the Jungle.
awaits the beautiful Jill. Now you know that. Okay, I'm
glad I don't have to worry about my sense of humor being bad during this stream.
Because of me or because of Tim?
Because of Tim.
Okay, I give the last score to you. I'll give this one to Eve. Because I like Eve.
Yeah. Let's save the third one for D-Bomb. They're keeping watch of the girl power chart for us.
And that is important. Now there's an overhead map all of a sudden.
Whoa.
This is different every
time. There's a valley inside of this jungle. Holy crap.
Maybe it's Jungle Valley. Like, maybe it was never actually a jungle, it was a valley, but it was called Jungle Valley. And it was colloquially just the jungle, so that's why it was Jill of the Jungle. How did I get my knife into a pit? How'd I do that?
I learned from you, Mom.
See, that's a metaphor for how, you know, when you first engage in, like, lesbian sex, you gotta, like, make sure your nails aren't too long.
Yeah. You have to take your fake nails off, or else you'll lose your knife in the pit.
I mean, personally, I wouldn't, like, let a girl who even wears fake nails anywhere near my cooch anyway, so... That shit's tacky, yo!
Different taste for different lace.
Okay. Oh, when you pick up knives now, they roar? Which is a metaphor for her, like, liberation.
Yeah. It's like a Katy Perry song.
No.
Took me real
No,
long
it is
time
not
to
like
remember
that
Katy
at all.
Perry. I kept thinking like it's like a James Gary song.
Who? Whom's?
The guy who plays Robotnik. No, is that him?
Oh, like, I never thought about the fact that I guess his name would be James Carey. Never thought about that. The knives didn't respawn! I have none now! I'm helpless once again.
That sucks.
Yeah, it does.
Yo, that is a metaphor for how in countries that don't have good that don't give you time off when you have a baby, you can't get back into a career well because your knives are gone.
Yeah.
That one fell apart. I realized I accidentally used a knife both as a baby and as a job. But I guess having a baby is a full-time job.
Yeah, I was gonna say. It all made sense in the end.
But then, having a baby doesn't get rid of your other 3 babies, so that's where it falls apart.
Yeah, but like, unlike other jobs, babies cost money instead of making you money.
I'm sure there are types of internships there, but I don't think Tim Sweeney would have thought about that.
I'm sure he thought about it later.
Yeah. And he was like, oh shit, I gotta go change the ending to Jill of the Jungle 3.
If you think about it, babies are pretty bad at being jobs.
Yeah.
Oh, my knife is there. All of them were there the whole time. It's like frickin' Diablo or Minecraft or something. Damn it! What a penis demon! You know, to bring it back to Shin Megami Tensei.
Yeah. Oh, we got Incubus in the house.
Yeah, they wish you were here. Why won't this fucker die? What is wrong with him? Oh, he left, so I guess it's good enough. Still not sure I'm supposed to cache this key, though. Oh wait, that was at the beginning. I'm an idiot.
The jungle map! I only just now realized it's back.
Yeah, it just looks different now.
And you-
Because Jill's had a change in perspective.
Oh yeah. Oh, she gets a bird's eye view after all the time she became a bird.
Yeah. And this level is the dam, which is a metaphor for... I'm not gonna finish that joke, it's too stupid.
Yeah. That's why there was the devil in the last chapter.
Oh. I don't get it.
Because you damned to hell.
Oh. That bird was just flying in place. That was weird.
And you exploded it against your body.
It was not a free bird. Which is a metaphor for Miji Sanji.
Ooh.
Which adds to the lore that Jill was once scouted to be a VTuber, but she got away.
Yeah. She knew to get out of the industry when our McDamsel was found dead.
What the fuck? Why am I dead? What do you mean?
I don't know, after you got fired, I guess. Or something.
I didn't know I was a Niji Sanji. When did that happen?
No, she was scouted for Niji Sanji and she was like, oh, well, I've heard some weird stuff about these guys. But I'll look into it, and then before her first, like, interview, she read the news, and she's like, no, not our McDamsey. How could this happen?
And then she decided to not be a VTuber?
Yeah.
I'm glad I could help? Question mark?
Yeah. Yeah, and this is also a metaphor, because martyr sounds kind of like mother.
Wow.
That's it. It doesn't go any farther. That's the entire conceit.
So when I died, was King Yama
Oh,
like?
it's the beginning of the stage. I think.
Was King Yama just like, hey, tell your friends to not wish you back with the Dragon Balls yet, because you'll have to make sure that people don't become VTubers. I have more jump now, but I don't know where to use it, except when I die, I guess. Because there's nothing over there, clearly.
Ah. Well, there was something to the top left.
I didn't see anything.
Like when you jumped over it to get back to the beginning of the stage,
Damn it.
there was something floating. I don't think where you get back. I don't think that's where you get there, but
I pressed the Windows key again, which is a metaphor for Microsoft being a shit-ass company.
yeah. Yeah. I did it really nasally that time.
Darn. Okay, that doesn't work.
So
Oh yeah, there is
Twim-
something over there.
Twimsini should also infect Bill Gates with Ligma.
Oh, it is just now telling me that my goal is to guide Jill through a gigantic multi-level game world. You'll find plenty of action in this epic mega thriller. Always keep an eye on health. Oh, is that why I was dying? Why is it just now giving me, like, the manual?
Your knife!
Get the knife, get the
No
knife!
turtle mode. What is turtle mode?
Oh man, this is some Simon's Quest shit. With the right circumstances, you can go through water. He needed a blue crystal for that, and Jill is now in blue, so it makes sense.
Wow. This new color makes it look like, and it's not just because it's blue, but like it's like offset by the whites or something. It looks like she's wearing denim. I'm like, I don't know, like, I think denim jumpers are like kind of cool style, but I wouldn't like associate that with like cool 1992s.
No, I'm just,
Sexy
you
hot
know,
women.
that would be like a denim leotard, though. That's a little weird.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not a
That would give
fashion
you a
expert,
rash.
but
Awful. I'm an get overreacting to things that might cause your body to chafe expert.
oh,
And I give this a yes out of 10. Maybe
shooting
this is how you...
shooting plays a kick drum sound.
Oh, you found the PP. That's not a metaphor, that's just text.
Fuck off. Spent all that time trying to get rid of pee-pee.
But it was there in the sky the entire time.
Damn you, Sky pee-pee! What the fuck am I doing in this level? Bird in the fire, why?
Bird in the fire, why? E-Bomb is just now being frightened by the sky peepees.
Oh no. Look out for Sky pee-pee! Oh, it became Jill in the sky though.
Oh. There's a door.
That's where the exit was somehow. Do I have to do all these levels, or can I just, like, ignore that one because it's not in my way?
Probably bonus stage.
More like bogus stage. Ah, okay, I gotta get gems. I do gotta get the gems. So I gotta do everything.
Jill bounds into the bogus stage.
Jill boards the ship of the giant green lizard men.
Why would you do that, Jill?
And they have a gem? Oh, they're also very well drawn. She went unarmed for some reason. Not sure why she would do that. That seems unwise.
Something, Silica Fire Emblem.
I was gonna say Latina Dustiness 4, but that works too.
Yeah. Well, it's a pirate ship, so it's really specific in my brain.
Hey, you don't know that these lizards are pirates. They might be, like, you know, working for the lizard state.
Oh. So they're buccaneers.
They're licensed lizards.
Sir, do you have your lizard license? I'd like to take a look at it.
You got a license for that lizard?
You walk into the bar full of male prostitutes from earlier, and you ask them, hey, do you have licenses for those lizards?
I'm glad you specified that it was the same one from earlier.
I didn't want to have to do another establishing shot.
Yeah, but you gotta do one anyway after the commercial.
Yeah. We can only do so many flyovers of San Francisco.
Wait, okay, I think I know what you're referencing, but I need to know why you said San Francisco.
A Full House.
Oh, okay. No, fair enough.
Like, every single cut has an establishing shot.
Oh, it was directed by Tommy Wiseau.
Yeah! My sister watched a lot growing up, but I didn't, like, notice it until that was pointed out to me, and now it drives me insane. I'm like, yeah, why do we need to be reminded that we're still in San Francisco? Like, we haven't even changed. We're still in the house.
And you know what a house is made up of? Rooms? So it really was Tommy Wiseau. Okay, I didn't even get a gem from that fucking level. Why did she go on the lizard ship without a knife? Eerie.
I guess her second guess had to be correct.
She goes to the Eerie, she brings a spinning blade.
The and wild world of games.
Oh my god, they didn't put the word mega here, so they already knew that they were gonna stop being mega.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's a coincidence that, like, Epic went way downhill after they stopped being mega and just became Epic Games.
Yeah. Downsizing. They outsourced a portion of the epicness.
It's kind of funny because, like, the reason that Tim Sweeney called it Epic Mega Games in the first place was because he was like, oh, I've got this company and the only employee is me. I know, if I call it Epic and Mega, people will think it's a big company. That's literally what he did. And then once he did have a lot of people, he decided that he didn't need to do that anymore.
Be mega anymore. Yeah.
But I don't understand why you would just, like, you know, because people knew the name Epic Mega Games by then, so that's just like saying, like, alright, show's over, we're not cool anymore. Bye!
Yeah. Our games aren't going to be mega anymore. The Blue Blazer died.
The Blue
There are
Blazer.
no more Mega Men.
Man, who puts a pit right by the door? Even if it's an aqueduct. See, right here, there's this switch where the only function is for Jill to lock herself in.
Yeah.
That's a metaphor for Jill liking to lock herself in.
Yeah.
She's into that. And the gates make robot noises because this was actually the future the whole time.
Yeah. It happening in the future is like on its own. That's a metaphor re-Fantasio.
Oh, I thought it was just a crossover if you were the hunter from the future.
I'm not familiar.
Oh. It's like one of those, like, kind of well-known bad movies. I think it is a Blu-ray solely because Spoonie did a video on it back in the day.
Oh, it's one of those.
Oh, okay. I was me being an idiot.
Oh.
I should have known there was water there. Hey, I kept the key this time for some reason.
The movie is the future something.
What?
Bob.
Oh. Yeah, you're the hunter from the future. I
Yeah.
forgot that there was chat. I was just talking to my friend.
Yeah.
Forgot I was streaming. You know, the reason that Jill takes place in the same world as Yor, the hunter from the future, is a reference to Yor from Spy Family,
Yeah.
who can't get into anything interesting because she's just her only joke is that she's super strong. which that's a metatextual criticism of girl bossing.
Yeah, and like it's also like a sneaky reference to, because it's also a hunter. It's a sneaky reference to Devil Hunter Yoko, because in the second game, Jill is red and you can see her legs.
You can always see her legs, though.
Yeah, but she was red.
And if you invert what part of her skin you can see, then it's a reference to Kekko Kamen.
Oh.
What do you mean, oh?
I mean, whoa.
Oh.
Oh.
Where am I going right now? These enemy patterns are kind of annoying. Okay, I assumed there was like a purpose to me being a fish, but I think I'm just being a fish so I can unbecome a fish elsewhere. And now back here again! What the fuck? And this song right here is a metaphor for the composer not getting paid enough.
Discord chose that to be the only time that the song would come through with a microphone.
That's how. That's just how shrill it is.
That's what it sounded like on this side.
It sounded like a sad dog. Do you know "whoa" is a thing Keanu Reeves said once? Yeah. Whoa.
I'm back to consciously trying to not make death rattle sounds because I'm on a delay. Eventually I'll forget, and then it'll just become a factor of your stream that 2 seconds after spawning,
Okay.
you just hear "Rah!"
Some asshole put an apple there to trick you into jumping down, and it's a fucking pit.
Some apple.
That kind of level design should get you strung up in the street.
Yeah. And then people will laugh at you. And you'll enjoy it. And you'll get all blushy crushy. And you'll be like, no, I don't like it.
Can we talk about how they had this tiny Jill sprite for the map, and they still made sure to give her boobs? But because it's like such a small sprite that every single row of pixel, like every pixel makes a huge difference, she just has a huge rack when she's on the map.
Yeah. That's like an entire freaking shelving unit.
It's a metaphor for
You
IKEA.
could eat dinner off of those. Yeah.
This game was conceived written, designed, coded, and animated with one hand, and it shows. Just wait till we get to the spiritual successor, Vinyl Goddess from Mars.
I was wondering, like, this is an idea. I'm processing the abstract idea. I'm like, is it vinyl as in like music, or is it vinyl as in like the material? But then I'm like, oh, it's probably both.
Well, she wears vinyl, I suppose, but like also like I think also her name is Vinyl because that's how they refer to her. So I always thought it was Vinyl, comma Goddess from Mars. But if you look at any place where the game's mentioned, there's no comma there, so it doesn't fucking make any sense. I cannot. Okay, I was having trouble becoming Jill.
I was thinking if you were like someone who is on the cover of like a metal album would be a vinyl goddess.
Oh yeah. Or just a woman who has a really good vinyl record collection.
Yeah.
And if you had like an anime that was about collecting vinyl records, you know, she would show up in like episode 3 when the hero is just like, you know, they've just gotten one record and now they think they're hot shit. And then this character shows up and it's like, oh my god, that's the vinyl goddess!
Well, I was thinking it would be
and then she
a
kicks
thing
his
like,
ass in a parking
oh, they
garage.
have to like undertake this challenge, but like to prove themselves before they can go on. But like as like as not like I'm forgetting a lot of words right now. Holy crap. They're like, oh, you're forced to take this competition, but if you win, you get to choose one thing from the vinyl library of the goddess.
There's actually this book series called The Vinyl Detective about this dude who's like this huge vinyl record nerd, and then he gets like hired to like find lost media and shit. I can't go down here for some reason. Okay. The mega puzzle? Like a mega game?
Ah. Question is if it's epic.
Oh. Okay, so now the balls are going everywhere and they're going donk donk donk. Which is a reference to the male prostitutes, I think.
Yeah.
The ones from before, to be clear.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a reference to the male prostate. Don't touch it for them.
As opposed to the female prostate? I mean, I guess trans women have a female prostate.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I felt like I had more there, but I didn't.
You have no jokes about the female prostate?
I thought I did. Actually, so actually the problem was, I was confusing like slang for different parts. And it got a little confused.
Wait, is there slang for prostate?
There is, but I can't think of any right now.
Oh. chat. What's slang for prostate? Oh, because they're fucking outing me here in chat? How dare you?
How dare. I'm trying to remember. I know there's one I ran into, which was like the kitten button or something.
The kitten button?
Yeah, because the sound comes out when you press it.
Does it?
Yeah, I don't know. It makes them meow or something. I don't know. I don't think it was actually that, but that's like the the line of thought.
What the fuck are you talking about? You want a kitten button? Well, D-Bomb, do I have news for you? Apparently all men have kitten buttons, and some women.
So when I was thinking of stuff that I didn't want to say earlier, I was like specifically thinking, I do not want to have to explain Gen Z slang. And I'm pretty confident that's where I got whatever I thought of.
Was it the Zoomers who came up with the kitten button?
I think so. I think so. Whatever it was, the only place I would have heard it is some really online people who are like 23 or something. So.
Well, I think that the Zoomers have officially like justified their existence. I should call my little sister and like congratulate her.
Yeah.
And then ask her if she knows what a kitten button is. And she'll probably be like, "Oh yeah, no, I learned about that on YouTube."
Calling your relatives, asking where the prostate is, like, where did you leave the remote? Yeah, I can't find it.
Did you check the couch cushions?
Yeah. That's the first place I checked. Bill is in jail now.
I remember when my mom, for some reason, made me like show my fucking DeviantArt gallery to my little sister. And I was like, yeah, so this is like a gallery site, right? And she's like, oh, DeviantArt. And I'm like, how do you know about DeviantArt? And she's like, I saw it in a YouTube video where these dudes were like looking at things on DeviantArt and there were all these pictures of cartoon characters getting inflated. And I'm like, no!
Yeah. No! What a world, what a world. I'm melting.
That sounds unfortunate. Okay, clearly I'm supposed to have a weapon here. Or I could just die. Like, I do like that it immediately puts me in this situation where it's almost impossible not to get hit. Whee!
Jump up.
You know, it's like, I'm typically pretty laid back when it comes to what floats people's boats. I know he's winding up for something. That just feels like it's the first part of a statement, you know?
Oh, yeah.
Wait, can I even get hit by fire thumper? I can! That doesn't make sense. What the fuck? That's stupid! That one tile of water specifically kills me.
I was wondering over like 2 stages ago, I was like, oh, this is weird. How do they tell what is the water that kills you or not for this?
You gotta send postage paid to Tim Sweeney, and he'll tell you.
Yeah.
Well, I got a weapon, so there's that. Oh, those things are solid? That makes no sense. Can I kill them? No, I cannot.
Oh, speaking of stuff that makes you scratch your head. Like multiple times in the last couple months, different members of my family have brought up the idea. They're like, so, are there people with feet fetishes who like dirty feet more? And I'm like, yes. And they're like, how did you answer so fast? And the first time I was like, because I know of these people. But the second and third time, I'm like, because I just answered this question last week. Why does it keep coming up?
I think feet are neat. I don't think I like dirty feet. But it always seems like there's like no in between. It's either like you're a foot fetishist or you hate feet. And like I just think they're neat. Mostly learned to appreciate them because I had to keep drawing them.
Right.
So I could get good at like drawing feet, so that like I didn't have these fucking characters where it's like, yeah, this all looks fine except for these freaking weird monster feet. So now I'm just like, yeah, no, feet are pretty good. They're alright.
Oh, D-Bomb's feet suck themselves.
I don't need to know about D-Bomb's feet. What am I doing here?
That's convenient.
Oh, okay, there's shit like this. So it's just supposed to ignore those other 2 switches then. They were traps. Or not.
I had a joke. I had a joke that was like winding up when you're like, ignore those 2 switches, but then you said they were traps, and I'm like, I had to take a step back from this joke. I'm in danger.
Well, you know, maybe part of Jill's like journey is that she has to like learn not to like be prejudiced.
Yeah.
She was never taught
You didn't.
that you shouldn't say shit like that. I like how there was another door there that looked just like all the doors that you have to unlock, but it just opens anyway.
Yeah.
This map screen needs a fucking run button if they're gonna make me do all this.
Here it
I didn't need to know about your feet swelling either. Look, when I said I didn't need to know about your feet, I meant it, and then you kept going. Why would you do that?
Welcome to our gradually learning about D-Bum's feet stream.
Jill leaves into level 11. Which, like, at first you might think, like, oh, you know, that's clever. Level 11, that sounds kind of fun. But then, in the next few levels, they're just, like, clearly just, like, they gave up on trying to name the levels. Because I think by 13, they're like, if you guessed this was level 13, you're right! Or something like that.
Yeah. Someone already got to this treasure
Assaulted.
chest.
These fucking frogs. I guess you could say they're leapfrogging.
Yeah. Yo, the chain of several knives in a row is badass.
Yeah, that feels pretty good.
And Jill's got summon swords. Ah!
Cool timing there.
Sorry, I did the death rattle thing again.
I listened to a Tool song earlier where the lyric Death Rattle appears. So I think of that every time that you say Death Rattle.
It's a good phrase. I like it.
Oh, of course so is Spikes, of course. Oh, he's just, you know, everyone knows that. Everyone knows about Spikes.
I warned you about spikes, bro. I warned you, bro.
I wonder what the thumbnail for this should be on YouTube.
I'm cycling through several ideas and they're all bad.
Isn't that just how it goes?
Alcazor just dropped something violent looking. Let's see what this is about.
What does that say? Jill of Planned Parenthood? Shit. I have 3 knives and a shuriken now. And I still can't kill these assholes. These fucking demons.
Oh! Because she, it was about about how she boarded Rayman. Before he was born.
He was keeping that in reverse then. Can't get that knife back. It's into Spikes. Or like maybe if I picked it up and died, it would get it back. Oh no, my other knives went away too!
No!
No, okay, one of them came back to me.
Yeah. Watch out for Tim.
This is just an ongoing fight here. I don't know if they get their health back. Okay, they don't. These are like the one really hard enemy in the game, and it just immediately just like, oh yeah, no, it's on now. 1 million hit points, they throw a billion projectiles at you, they fly at you also. There's also text that says Tim here. Just so we know who did this. Like, why were you proud of that situation, buddy?
Tim is like, as a samurai, I like to tell people my names before I kill them.
Get out of here, man.
I don't have a samurai voice.
And just do the Mitsurugi. Fine, I accept your challenge.
Fine, I'll accept your challenge. I like to tell people who they are going to be killed by. Actually, I haven't seen that line in an anime in like 10 years. What's up with that? Just stop being cool?
I don't think that was ever cool.
I mean, like, socially cool.
Oh. Yeah, I don't do socially cool. You might have noticed.
Oh,
not a demon again!
Rolling voices of all time.
Does it look like Castlevania? I mean, that makes sense since the difficulty went up. No! Fuck. Oh, I got my knives back!
Nice.
The two sounds that do not change from episode to episode are the yeah and the fucking toad noise. Frog toad, toad frog.
I think that just really speaks to how important the frogs are. Is there a frog on the box art?
This game didn't have box art because it was shareware. Well, actually, it does have box art,
right.
kinda.
Yeah, like a thumbnail.
Like there exists like a fucking There exist retail boxes for this. Most of them look like ass. And then there's like one good one. Okay, this shit's starting to annoy me. These fucking enemies everywhere. There, you are dead now forever. Go away. That's what I say to all my enemies.
Return to home screen, enemy.
But you know what's way cooler than telling your enemies like who you are before you kill them is like if they already know who you are, just from you kicking their ass like Sagata Sanshiro.
Yeah. You'll be kicking their ass and they'll be like, I know that foot.
What? Why do you know feet?
You'll be kicking their ass.
But you weren't into those.
Well, I'm not a villain either, so I'm not gonna have my ass kicked.
But you just get Sega Sanshiro just kicks your ass if you're not playing Sega Saturn, so.
Oh, yeah. Okay, then we're talking about another person, because I don't know what Sega Sanshiro's feet look like either.
Well, it wouldn't be hard to find out, because he's always barefoot.
Yeah, but I'm also face blind.
Oh, like me.
Yeah, so I kind of assumed that I'd also be, like, foot blind.
Oh. Well, that's not a given, though. There's just... I don't know enough foot science.
Foot science.
I'm really tired of this level. I want to leave. And you know, I think theoretically, like, I could save my game and then restore it and not have to walk back, but then I'd have to, like, quit the game to reload my fucking save, so I'm not even sure that's, like, a net positive, ultimately. And also, every time I die, you know, I get a little further, because I get to shave off some of that demon health. Jill, get the fuck up there!
Oh, you made him jelly. You're getting closer.
Okay, how many more of these assholes are there? Okay, at least I get some health ups here. If we can get him. And then there's the key. Okay. Thanks for giving me the health up, like, after the big encounter. When there's, like, nothing else to fight. Oh no, not slugs! They were behind all this. Man, I gotta be done with this soon. This is my usual stream end time. Yeah, there you go. If you think the Lex level is number 12, you're right. They just gave up. What is this mess? You can't even jump here. Oh, you can jump in the middle though. And then the floor goes away. See, this is a metaphor for like Jill's world falling apart because, you know, this is like that second act thing where like everything she thought she knew is like maybe not true and she has to like regain her confidence before the final showdown of gayness and bondage and gay bondage.
I don't like the idea of there being a final showdown with that.
No?
Yeah. It's like saying, oh, one day is going to be the final day you ever talk to your friend.
Oh no.
It's just too sad.
I've never thought about that before, thanks. Really needed more to be depressed about.
Sorry.
Oh, okay. You fall through the tree, on the bottom of the spikes, and then you die!
And you grab an apple from below the spikes with your skull.
With my feet, apparently! Do you think Jill's feet are good? Just, you know, scientifically speaking. God damn it.
I feel like just being of the jungle means you have, like, trained grippers.
Yeah, wouldn't they be, like, really callous, though? From all that jumping?
Oh, yeah, I guess.
Yes! Collision detection! It's real!
But, you know, calluses can be, like, dealt with. I think, like, the vascularity that's left over is, like, always going to be a net positive for that, like, people with that special interest. No, that's not the term for that.
I mean, it could be the term for that, I suppose.
I suppose, yeah. Yo, my current hyperfixation is boobs, guys. I always find myself thinking about it.
I can't kill this slug for some reason. They're invincible.
Whoa.
Where do we go from
Maybe
here?
they were the final boss. Maybe they were the boss of the last stage.
Oh.
Maybe that's to show that they're actually... Ah!
I didn't know where to go.
Yeah.
Okay, there's more key things down here, but I need to get like a bunch more keys first. Oh, this is where my object permanence fails me, because I could have known, like, okay, there's different places to go from there. It's a crossroads, and then I just forgot. There are unchosen paths yet to be walked.
Yeah. You just gotta remember that there are Daba. Yeah, you just need to remember that there are Dabamai roads, and they'll show the way to you and lead you where you are.
Oh.
Elgine.
Yeah. You're right. Totally right. Can't believe I didn't realize that.
You know, all of the mecha anime I've been watching lately has given me a lot of insight. I've been thinking very ideologically.
This... Fuck you! Fuck you for that!
I thought you exploded to the bones.
This feels like a fan-made level just like snuck its way in somehow. It just kind of has that stank about it.
I thought you were telling that to me, and I'm like, yeah, I guess that was a really weird joke. And then I saw that you died afterwards, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Why would I get angry at you for making a weird joke about mech anime?
Fuck you! Fuck you! I don't know. I have social anxieties.
Oh no, I am so
can be
sorry.
easily convinced.
Okay, where the hell is the last key though?
Ah, this is a metaphor for patriarchy screwing you over.
This is a metaphor for this game kind of outstaying its welcome a little bit.
Yeah, there's spikes everywhere because someone spiked your drink.
Oh my god.
Yeah, this is where it gets serious.
Oh. Oh no.
This is the third act, so we're getting like the thesis is really coming out.
Maybe that was the event that like brought her low and then she had to like reflect on it.
Yeah.
Jill finally discovers the castle.
Finally. Yo, they painted these bricks bat-colored.
Those bastards!
The bastards!
Do you think, like, the Joker's ever called Batman a bastard?
Yes. I feel like having as many different writers there are, like, just the law of averages means it definitely happened. Like there's like a million monkeys on a million typewriters kind of thing going on here.
Well, whenever I hear about Batman comics, it does feel like they were written by monkeys, so... There's like a kind of like a chord thing going on with the bass in this song that kind of makes you feel kind of cool. Like, oh yeah, you're getting somewhere. Oh, okay.
Yeah. To the castle.
He immediately
Later,
proceeded
dude.
to not get somewhere.
I always thought of someone who was getting somewhere.
I still could never find the full version of that song.
I did on YouTube once.
Yeah.
Wonder if I can find it again.
Thought I was a person who was heading somewhere, but I'm always spinning around in the same place. I've no desire to ever watch that show again, but I do like that song.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, Poopy Po
Oh, yeah.
has a lot in common with Jill of the Jungle.
How
Because
so?
they're both about dead fetuses.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Like how Jill aborted Rayman.
Did he just turn back into Lums then?
Ah, that explains that.
Because Rayman
So,
has like 9
speaking of
moms, remember?
Actually, I don't.
Yeah, he was birthed by a bunch of nymphs with lums, but one of them dropped a sack of lums, and that's why he's missing limbs. Foof!
Oh.
Jill journeys deeper into castle where the prince is held captive. Can she save him? Only time will tell. Who cares? Could you save the prince? Who asked?
Apparently. Me, I have.
I don't care about that.
Yo, to something D-Bomb said earlier. Oh. I saw the explosion, I thought you died there.
No, I didn't.
Anyway, so I was thinking, like, you know, if the Joker is anything like me, then he said the joke once, and also he's always thinking about it.
It's just become an intrusive thought.
Yes. It's gotten really bad since I've started raiding in Final Fantasy. Because, like, every single time we get to a stage, I have the exact same jokes in my head. Just created from scratch. Like I use, like, predictive physics or whatever the term is.
Predictive physics? Like, physics for your brain?
No, I mean, like how in Monkey Ball, they, like the replays in Monkey Ball actually store your inputs because the inputs will always lead to the same physics happening.
Okay, I gotta show you an important story thing here. You try to leave the level, right? And then it's like, no! No, 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 no! Because you're trying to leave without the prince, and it makes the game angry. So that's a metaphor for, fuck off. Who cares about this prince? Never even heard about this guy before? He probably sucks? Like, if I'm gonna be fucking rescuing royalty, then they better, like, have a big rack.
Yeah. Yo, what if the prince has a big rack, though?
Why would the prince have a big rack?
I can think of at least 2 reasons.
Explain it to me.
Well, I've been finding out lately, as a result of the people call large pectorals tits nowadays.
Oh yeah, I guess they do that, huh?
Yeah, that was my first thought, and my second thought was trans.
Well, I mean, if if it's a trans prince, then wouldn't he have gotten top surgery?
No. That's actually part of this. The reason Bill of the Jungle is in 3 games is because the prince lives in one of those countries where you have to live as the opposite gender for 3 years before you're allowed to get surgery.
I see.
Ega!
But I would feel weird about fetishizing a princess rack if they're dysphoric about it.
Oosh. Eh?
Because, like, you know, if I'm gonna be saving royalty, then they should have a big rack. Because I like looking at a big boobies in bondage.
Yeah, that wasn't the exact form I was thinking of, but I was thinking about that. I was like, oh, yeah, that wouldn't make as much sense, because eventually those boobs are going to disappear.
Finally reaching the castle and opening the prison cell, Jill meets the prince. Quickly escaping from the castle, Jill and the prince journey back to the jungle, which is now safe from the crazed giant green lizard men who had kidnapped the prince. This really feels like it was like made up by a child just playing the game without a plot. Like, oh, the lizards are there, they must be the bad guys.
Yeah.
The prince speaks. Jill the jungle, you have not only saved my life, you've saved the jungle from great peril. You have the eternal gratitude of my family. Now I ask you only one more favor, Jill. Jill, will you marry me? Jill answers, okay. So the jungle's once again restored to harmony, and Jill and the prince live happily ever after. So is it the prince of the jungle? The jungle has a prince? The prince does seem to be wearing a dress. But, like, you know, this doesn't make sense, because Jill's a bondage lesbian, so I think she only married this guy for his money, and he probably, like, died of a disease, like, a month later. If I get to make my level pack, that is gonna be, like, the backstory to it. Because, you know, Jill has to, like, have more adventures. She can't have adventures if she's, like, married to some douche. That would be inconvenient.
The end. For now.
It's like the end of Fire Emblem 7, where, like, you know, Lynn's grandfather dies, and then she's like, fuck ruling, and then she goes to the plains with Florina. You know, unless you played the game wrong. You should have been keeping track of the number of times I've said bondage lesbian. Yeah, this definitely is just like... You know, this game just kind of brings out your id. Which is ironic, because it was made by Epic, not id. But...
Yeah, I knew you were going there.
No, I'm too predictable.
I was waiting for it.
I've just, like, slowly, over the course of, like, doing this whole thing, I've just stopped giving a shit about just talking about what I'm into. Somehow I managed to do the thing where I stopped being say-so, even though I was never say-so in the first place.
You never said so.
So, Twitch followers and YouTube subscribers, if you are uncomfortable with me talking about liking to tie up girls with big boobs, leave a comment.
Yeah. Send a letter to your state representatives.
Send your answer on a postcard. Haven't said that in ages.
Call into this phone number, and if you're the 1000th visitor, we'll send you a PS2.
Eve says, I'm so uncomfortable with it that I think the only cure is immersion therapy, and I need to hear you talk about it a lot more. Okay.
I think
Eve
there's
of the
even a
jungle.
better way to do immersion therapy than talking about it.
Well, I mean, I could help Eve through her issues by like going further into that.
Yeah.
Anyway, that's Jill the Jungle. Did you enjoy coming out my stream, Wolves?
Yeah, it was fun. More fun than
Yay!
I've had recently, at least.
We should definitely do this again sometime.
Yeah.
I don't know what game
And
though.
I'm. Yeah.
Oh, if it's something we can like play together like online, that might work.
Yeah.
Or I just bring you back for Vinyl Goddess.
Or something with really long death animations, so I can make my death rattle, and then it will actually time up with when you die.
I don't know. Time Gal.
There we go. Time Gal has a similar vibe.
To Jill?
Yeah.
I suppose so.
Time Jill.
Time Jill. Man, that should have been the sequel. Tim Sweeney just leaving money on the
Yeah.
table. But given the fact that he doesn't remember that Epic owns IP other than Fortnite, he's leaving a lot of money on the table. Like, fucking actively taking down the Unreal servers. Like, what's the point of that? And then replacing it with nothing. And once again, let Way Forward make Jazz 3. Do it, you coward.
Do it.
You know why those frogs are so bad in the game? Because Tim Sweeney kind of looks like a frog, doesn't he? Like, look up a picture of him.
Oh, okay.
He kind of looks like a frog.
Oh yeah, I see it. Especially the older pictures.
See, I didn't know what the result was going to be. I didn't know if it was going to be one of those things where only I see a thing and everyone else just calls me crazy.
Well, like all the new pictures, I'm like, oh, he just looks like a moai. But then I see like when he was younger, and it's like, oh yeah, I guess that's kind of frog-like.
I'm trying to. He looks like a moai. I can't even imagine.
Yeah,
that in my head.
like he's.
No, I gotta look up Tim Sweeney. See, usually the
Like
best practice here would be to like show the picture that we're talking about to the stream, but A, I'm lazy, and B, I think it's kind of funnier this way.
Yeah.
Oh, do you mean like the pictures
Yeah.
where like his face just goes directly into his neck without stopping? Is that why he looks like a moai?
Yes. Yeah, you've got it. Got in one.
Now I understand.
It looks like his jaw doesn't stop, but it's not like because he like has a strong he doesn't have like a Batman jaw.
He's like inverted Jay Leno.
Yeah.
Now, normally I would not be okay with like making, like comments about someone's appearance, but this guy has a lot of money and he's kind of a cock, so that makes it okay, right?
I wasn't even deliberately trying to make fun of it. I'm just like, this is a shape. There are rectangles here.
I mean, I chose my words carefully because I said make comments about instead of make fun of.
Oh yeah, I got you.
Because I'm like, even if I'm just like, oh, this guy kind of looks like this, and it's like, that could be hurtful to that person, even if I don't intend it to be.
Good point.
And then I'm like, in this case, I don't really care about his feelings because he doesn't care about mine. Otherwise, we'd have way more jazz games.
This is proof positive.
Yeah, Tim Sweeney, start caring about me personally.
Yeah, care
Yeah.
about my wife.
See, even that disembodied voice said so.
This disembodied voice is just plugging his cell phone in before going to bed.
All right. D-Bomb's taking
You're
off
supposed
too,
to
and
close your
I
mouth.
guess we should round this whole thing off.
Yeah, for real.
I feel like you know we never get to talk this long if we're not like doing a game thing, or we're both focused on that.
Right.
Because it's like either this or doing an FF14 event and then slowly going insane by talking about piss caves.
Yeah. It's caves.
Which, for
the
anyone who
brain
doesn't know,
empty?
is a reference to a certain dungeon in FF14 that no one wants to do unless there's rewards for it.
Yeah. There's be gold in them caves.
But yeah,
In that veil.
I'm gonna be streaming again on Wednesday. You got anything else to say, Wooly?
No, I don't have anything to plug, and my brain has been empty for a while.
Oh, you don't have a SoundCloud?
Not anymore.
You had one? I didn't
No.
know that. Oh. What do
I
you,
wanted to see
why
if
do
I
you
could
say
make you
not
think I
anymore?
did. I wanted to see if I could make you think I did.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you had one to like comment on things or something. I don't know.
Okay. I'm like freaking. I met someone who thinks I'm like a super polymath. He was like, it makes sense that you'd be into the 100 Girlfriends manga because you have like every skill in the universe. You could get 1,000,000 girlfriends, man.
Oh, is that how that works?
I guess. I mean that's how it works in the manga. Anyway,
Thank you all
That's
very
my
much for
plug.
watching. I love you all. Don't forget to tell your friends about Rosie. Follow me on these things down here. Read 100 Girlfriends that really, 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 really love you. Bye.
Yeah. Goodbye.
Now you can be part of the thing where my end card is up, but we can still talk if you want. Or not. Are you just being quiet to fuck with me?
Yes.
Dick.
Thank you for asking.